Please check your audio and video settings, please, guys. Yes, guys. Yes. Any newcomers are there? Don't worry, you will get the backup video. Definitely you will get a backup video. Yeah. Java design patterns is the course, guys. Prerequisites. Strong core Java knowledge is required. Advanced Java basics are required. Common sense is required. Duration 50 to 60 sessions are required. Okay. Right. Patterns covered. I will be teaching Ganga 4 patterns, JWE patterns related to Advanced Java and frameworks, and microservice pattern related to Spring Boot and microservices. Course fee is 3,000, guys. Okay. Timings is 5:45 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. Weekly 6 or 7 classes will be there. You will get 15 plus tools as free topics. You will get 10 plus common topics like resume preparation, interview tips kind of thing. So we will be developing 3 to 4 mini projects. And most exciting thing is, as part of this course, we will be creating our own framework alternate to Spring MVC. Alternate to Spring MVC. That much depth we are going to study. Faculty details, all these are the faculty details, guys. All these are the faculty details. If you want, I will share one more time. Okay, there is one URL to collect the notes also, boss. Please look at the URL. Next, who needs this course? Whoever wants to become matured Java programmer, they definitely need this course. And design patterns are related to project designing. Design patterns are nowhere related to project designing, guys. Come on. Yes. Design patterns are nowhere related to project designing, guys. Design patterns are always there talking about what? Coding, nothing but implementation of the project. Okay, guys. Why they named as design pattern? Okay. They are designed to solve reoccurring problem. To solve reoccurring problem of the application. That's why they are called design patterns. The repeatedly occurring problem is called pattern. Okay, design patterns are designed to solve that problem. That's the reason they are called design pattern. By taking the word design, don't link it to what? System designing, project designing kind of thing. Okay, guys. After that, we discussed about what is design pattern. Design patterns are a set of rules that are given as best solutions for reoccurring problems of application development. Repeatedly occurring problems of application development, guys. Design patterns are proven solutions. What, guys? Design patterns are proven solutions or best practices to develop software applications effectively. To develop software applications effectively. A solution designed for repeatedly occurring problem is called pattern or design pattern. Okay, guys. Or design pattern. Design pattern are 3-part rules, guys. Every part contains problem, solution, context. What is the problem? In which condition that problem is occurred? What is the solution for that problem? In which context that solution solves the problem? Context is nothing but condition, environment, setup, surroundings. Okay, in which problem will be raised? In which solution will be used to solve the problem? Okay, design pattern defines solution for a problem that is raised in certain context. Context is nothing but situation or environment. For a problem, there will be multiple solutions, guys. All solutions are not called design pattern. Only best solution is called design pattern. Design pattern versus anti-pattern. Yesterday we discussed it, guys. The best solution is called design pattern, and the worst solution is called what? Anti-pattern. Okay, then we got a question. Who gives this design pattern? Anyone can give design pattern. I can give, you can give, X can give, Y can give, Z can give. But there is a process to follow. If you follow that process, you can popularize your design patterns also. Senior developer, according to their experiences, documentation will happen. If the documentation is followed by multiple people, and if you give proper process and proper shape to that document, one day they will become design patterns. Yes, today I'm going to talk. But how design patterns came into picture, boss? So brief history I talked in yesterday's class. Tell me, in 1970, there was a person called Christopher Alexander. He's a senior civil engineer of that particular times. Okay, he has got a lot of experience in civil engineering industry, especially construction industry. Okay, based on his experiences, knowledge, expertization, he released one book. Okay, do's and don'ts of construction industry. Do's and don'ts of construction industry. He also given, if you follow this process, these problems will come. So solution is this. Okay, best practices he has given towards bridge construction, large scale building construction, and it has become Bible of those particular days for building construction, boss. Bible of those particular days in building construction. Somehow in 1990s, gang of four people, guys. What are those four people? Eric Gama, Richard Helm, Ralph Johnson, and John Wisdels. These four people inspired from that book, inspired from that thought. So these people also identified there are so many problems, there are so many solutions for object-oriented programming. So they also given 100 problems and 100 solutions as 100 design pattern in order to get rid of those problems. But most of the problems are, so design patterns are looking very similar in that 100 count. So somehow they worked on it and they changed it to what, 25 numbers, and still those 23 design patterns will be considered as what, best design patterns in object oriented programming. If you keep those 23 design pattern in mind, if it can implement 23 design pattern as part of any serious project, so maximum problems towards what, object oriented programming will be rectified. But generally these patterns are used very much in standalone application development. But you know that, and moreover, these patterns can be implemented in any object-oriented programming language, not only Java. But they are popular in Java because Java is known for large-scale projects. In large-scale projects, more problems will be there, more memory issues will be there, more performance issues will be there. In order to get rid of those issues, in Java, design patterns are popularly used. It does not mean, okay, Ganga 4 pattern must be implemented in Java 9. It can be implemented, they can be implemented in any object-oriented programming language. Right, boss. Okay, but Java is not only there to develop standalone application. Java is also known for developing what? Layered application, enterprise application, where we don't write entire logic in single class. We write different logics in different classes, which are called different layers, and we make them talking to each other, right? We seriously make them talking to each other. Okay, while developing this kind of applications as layered applications, understanding my statement, guys? Okay. There are also possibility of getting problems. There also best practices are required while talking one layer to another layer, while passing data from one layer to another layer. So by inspiring from Ganga 4 pattern, Sun Microsystem has released what? JWE pattern, which can be implemented by using JWE technologies like Servlet, JSP, JMS, JNDA, etc., guys. Okay, some example for Ganga 4 patterns are what, guys? Singleton class, factory, builder, composite, template, and etc. Some example for DAO patterns are what, guys? Oh, sorry. JWE patterns are what? DAO, front controller, application controller, view helper, composite view, and other things. Ganga 4 patterns can be implemented in any OOP language, but JEE patterns must be implemented using Java J2EE technologies. You cannot bring other things into picture. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Shall we get into today's discussion? Yes, boss. In 2010s, in 2010s, guys. Okay, guys. Microservices, microservice, microservices architecture has become popular, to develop large scale projects, guys. Large scale projects, which are also called enterprise application, guys. Which are also called enterprise application. Okay. In microservice architecture, guys, microservices architecture or micro architecture, both are one and the same. Micro architecture. Okay. Right. Our architecture. Every service will be developed as independent project, and such services will be operated together to complete the development. Such services will be operated together to complete the development. Are you listening my statement, guys? Super, guys. To complete the development. Now listen, guys. Monolithic architecture. Regular, guys. Traditional architecture, guys. Traditional architecture. Okay, guys. Traditional architecture. Tell me here what will be there. Let us assume this is my e-commerce application, guys. This is my e-commerce application. This is my e-commerce application. Super. In this e-commerce application, you'll be having what, guys? Okay. Promotions. One module is there, promotions module. One module is there, sales module. Sales module. Okay. There will be one more module, guys. Shopping module. One more module, payment module. Are like this different modules will be there or not there? Okay, shopping module is there. Okay, guys. Next, payment module. Payment module. Okay, guys. Okay. Now all of them will start interacting with one database software. All of them will start interacting with what? One database software. Yes, guys. Yeah, definitely there will be interaction among these modules, no doubt in that. Definitely there will be interaction among these modules, guys. It should be there, it will be there, no doubt. Yes. In this monolithic architecture, guys, which is the traditional architecture, which we have used before arrival of microservice architecture, can I use only promotion module as an independent project? Can I sell only promotion module to Amazon being from Flipkart project? Come on, guys. Okay. Someone liked my payment module. Someone liked my payment module. Okay. Can I give that payment module to those people? Can I give that payment module to those people, guys? Someone liked my shopping module. Okay. Can I give shopping module to those people, guys? No. I should be in a position to use all modules together. Can I divide and use them? Can I divide and use them? No. This is the monolithic architecture, guys. Understanding my point? Okay. We must use all modules together while operating the project. While operating the project, we cannot deliver. Okay, guys, we cannot deliver each module as separate service or project to separate service or project to other clients. Come on. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Use together. Okay, guys. Now tell me, what is microservices architecture? Microservices architecture. Okay, guys. Microservices architecture. Yes, it will be something like this. Yeah, service one. Service one, nothing but independent project one, guys. Promotions. Promotions service. It will have its own interaction with the database. It will have its own interaction with the database. Nice, boss. Nice. Done. Yeah. Here is promotion service, guys. Here is what? Sales service, guys. Sales service. Here is my shopping service, boss. Here is my payment service. Here is my payment service. Cool. right? Okay. Now what is this? This is service one, which is a complete independent project, guys. Service two, right? Service three, service four, service four. Now listen, they can be used together. Understanding my statement? Okay. They can be used together. No, a separate database means there may be, they have their own separate tables kind of thing. It does not mean we'll take separate here Oracle, here MySQL. No, we will be taking separate logical DBs. Here one logical DB, here one logical DB, here one logical DB, here one logical DB. Understanding my statement, guys? That's the meaning of that. Don't think that all places same Oracle will be there, but logical databases will be different. Our partitions will be different. Think about that. Think about that. Okay. This to this interaction anyhow will be there. This to this interaction anyhow will be there. Not this. Here to interaction will be there. Okay. Next. This to this interaction can be there. Okay. If you are interested, you can use different database also, but not required. You can take same logical database of different logical database of same database software. Right. Now listen, guys. Now what's the beauty of this microservice architecture, guys? If you are interested, you can use. If you are interested, you can use. Understanding my point? If you are interested, you can use all services together. Or you can take each service you can use for other projects. Suppose this is developed for Flipkart. Amazon people liked our payment service. Okay, take this and give to Amazon people. Or Myntra people liked our promotion service. Take this and go for it. Take this and go for it. Understanding my point? This is microservice architecture, guys. This is microservice architecture. You can use them collectively, you can use them individually. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, listen. Naresh IT offering Java package. Naresh IT offering Java package, having 5 courses in that. If you are interested or not interested, you have to join for all the 5 courses. This is monolithic architecture. Naresh IT is offering 5 courses as individual courses or collectively. You can join in all 5 courses at a time, or you can join in your choice course. You can join in your choice course. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. So this is Naresh IT offering Java package consisting 5 courses. You like it or not like it, you have to learn all the 5 courses. But here, Naresh IT is offering 5 courses as 5 separate batches. 5 separate batches. If student is interested to learn all the 5 courses, he will learn all the 5 courses. He is interested to learn only one course, he will learn only one course. Understanding my statement? Okay, it is like full stack course, guys. It is like Naresh IT Java full stack. Like it or not like it, you have to learn all the courses together. But here individual. Here individual. Core Java separate course, advanced Java separate course, design pattern separate course, Spring separate course. Understanding my point there? Okay, this course goes in the mode of Naresh IT pattern. Okay, this course goes in the mode of student pattern. Student wants to do core Java, then advanced Java. He can go like this. First core Java, then advanced Java, then some other course. So he can go in the phase you want, in the pattern you want, to the faculty you want, because a lot of freedom is there here, right? But here what? All restricted things kind of. So that's why Naresh IT Java full stack is like monolithic architecture, joining in each and individual course, learning subject by going to his choice faculty, learning course in his choice order, learning course in his choice platform. Everything is possible in microservice architecture. So now the courses you are attending with me are what? Individual courses. They are like microservice architectures or not? Okay, guys. It is like Java full stack course. Only for knowledge sake, guys. Right, guys. Here, each service is an independent project or application. Okay. So it can be used. It can be used. Okay. In combination with other services or individually. Okay. Or as okay, alone service. Okay, guys. Right. It is like completing Java learning by joining in each course separately, like core Java, advanced Java, Spring, okay, Spring plus Spring Boot, design patterns, and etc. Okay, guys. Now listen, listen. Array, here also listen. These are layered applications, no doubt in that. Addressing problems of these layered application monolith architecture, we have JWE patterns. Understanding my point? Okay. JWE patterns are given. Okay, given to solve the problems of come on, monolithic architecture project. Okay. Monolithic architecture project. Now tell me here. Note microservices design patterns are given to solve the problems of microservice architecture based projects development. Understanding? Tell me example for JWE patterns, guys. Example for JWE patterns are what? Front controller, application controller. Yesterday I have given, again I am giving. DAO, okay, view helper, and etc. Okay, guys. Now tell me here, what are the microservice design patterns, guys? Aggregator, Next, circuit breaker. What is this? Circuit breaker. circuit breaker. Next. Okay. Chained or chain of responsibility. Responsibility. Okay. API gateway. Array. If you know microservice, then you'll understand this. Okay. Asynchronous messaging. Asynchronous messaging. And etc. Many are there, guys. Nearly here also 5-6 patterns are very popular. 5-6 patterns are very popular. Okay, now listen. Since microservice architecture projects are layered applications. Okay, we use both JWE patterns and microservice design patterns in the implementation of microservices projects. Understanding my statement, guys? Got the point? I think you are understanding the statement. Okay. I hope you got the clarity. Final conclusion is what, guys? What is the final conclusion? Final conclusion. Yes. Standalone Java, standalone applications development. Gang of 4 patterns. Application development needs gang of 4 patterns. Okay. Monolithic architecture applications. Okay. Needs. Tell me. JWE patterns plus gang of 4 patterns. Next. Microservices. Okay, guys. Okay. Monolithic architecture applications development. Microservice architecture application development needs. Tell me, guys. Okay. Microservices patterns plus JWE pattern design pattern, one and the same, guys. JWE patterns, gang of 4 patterns. Gang of 4 pattern. I think you got clarity, guys. Right, boss. Okay, now listen carefully. What is the difference between architecture and pattern? My favorite question. Okay, design pattern or pattern, guys. What is the difference between architecture and pattern? Any guesses? Okay. Yeah, design pattern or pattern, one and the same, guys. Don't think much. Designed to solve the reoccurring problem. That's why it is called design pattern. Reoccurring problem that is documented is called pattern. Understanding my point? The reoccurring problem which is documented is called pattern. Pattern. The reoccurred problem, which is problem and its a solution. Okay, which is a solution, which is documented, is called pattern. Okay. Okay. Design pattern means, come on guys. Okay. Design pattern means uh, the solution that is designed. Okay. That is designed to solve the problem. Yeah. No, right now I'm not talking about this. Please answer my question. What is the difference between architecture and design pattern? Okay, I'll give one small thing. Architecture speaks about okay, guys. Tell me. What is architecture, guys? I say microservices architecture, monolithic architecture. Come on, monolithic architecture. I say monolithic architecture. Mm. Monolithic architecture, MVC architecture, singleton design pattern, DAO pattern. Please talk about that. So far, MVC is not a design pattern. SOA is not a design pattern. See, I have not given MVC as a design pattern. In any place, MVC is there, boss. In any place, MVC is there, not there, right? Yeah, now listen, guys. Architecture is a end-to-end plan, end-to-end plan of developing application, by involving layers and flow of execution. By involving layers and flow of execution. Okay, guys. In each layer, while writing the code, there will be reoccurring problem. To solve each reoccurring problem, design patterns will be used. That means inside the architecture, there will be a lot of places having reoccurring problems while writing the code. To solve each reoccurring problem, one design pattern comes into picture. MVC is a architecture to develop website as a layered application having controller layer, model layer, view layer. While writing logics in each layer, there will be multiple design patterns. For example, you take view layer, where presentation logic will be there. For a different problem, different design patterns are the solution. Composite view, one design pattern for one problem. View helper, one design pattern for one paper. Understanding my mod? Okay, guys. Okay, in controller, front controller will be used. In controller layer, front controller will be used. In model layer, DAO will be used. Some other design patterns will be used, guys. There will be a lot of design patterns, boss. Lot of design patterns will be used. So that means architecture talks about end-to-end plan of application development as a layered application involving the flow of execution. While writing each layer logics to solve recurring problems, we take the support of design patterns. Example for architectures are what, guys? Monolithic architecture, SOA, service oriented architecture. Nothing but SOAP based web services talks about SOA. MVC architecture and microservice architecture, guys. There are many architectures, guys. While implementing various things in architecture, different design pattern comes into picture. No confusion. Na? Today onwards, if someone says SOA is architecture, microservice is a architecture, right? But SOA is a design pattern, MVC is a design pattern, microservice is also design pattern. Don't agree that. Don't agree that. Inside that, many design pattern comes into picture. I hope you got the clarity. The one blunder I have seen in the market is, they say MVC as a design pattern. My student should not say MVC as a design pattern. I'll simplify your learning process, guys. To construct a house, house plan will be there. That is called house architecture, which speaks about end-to-end construction process, right? End-to-end construction process. In that, while constructing basement, there will be some problem. To solve basement related problem, basement design patterns. While constructing wall, there will be some problems, side effects. To solve wall construction related problem, wall construction related design pattern. While developing interiors, while applying interiors, colors and all the things, there will be some side effects or there will be some problem. To solve those problems, interior related design pattern. Understanding my point? In one architecture, different stages, we use a different design pattern. So design pattern is addressing small problem of one corner. Architecture talks about overall development of the project. House architecture. House architecture. Okay. Next one. Yeah, in one architecture, many design patterns will be there. Got the point, Arnite? Okay. Fine, boss. Architecture. Architecture of the application or project speaks about the end-to-end plan to develop the application, or project by involving multiple layers and flow of execution. Okay. Examples, guys. MVC architecture. Next, SOA architecture. SOAP based web services talks about SOA architecture. SOAP web services. Next, microservice architecture. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. Okay. Next, while developing logics of each layer in any architecture, based application, okay, we get multiple reoccurring problems. In order to solve those problems, we take the support of Okay, design patterns. We take the support of design patterns. Right, guys? Right. Okay. Example. Singleton class, factory pattern, DAO. Okay. DAO, front controller, and etc. Fine, guys. MVC, model view controller, is a layered architecture to develop Java web applications. Java web application having certain flow of execution. Right, guys. Having certain flow of execution. Okay. While writing logics in each layer, we take the support of design patterns. Okay, guys. Model layer design patterns, guys. Okay, model layer design patterns. Okay, guys. We use a lot of design pattern, BO, VO, DTO classes, business object, DTO classes. Next, DAO. Okay. Next, business delegate. Okay, service locator, and etc. Next one, view layer design patterns. While writing logics in the view layer, we take the support of view helper, composite view, front controller, application controller, and etc. Next, controller layer design pattern. Oh, 1 minute. Front controller is not that, guys. Sorry, boss. Composite view and etc. guys. Next, controller layer design pattern. Yes, front controller, application controller, and etc. Yes. Everyone got the clarity, guys? I think today onwards, no confusion among the architecture and design pattern. Come on. Is that clear? Cluster clear, guys? VO means value object. DTO means data transfer object. Are nothing but Java beans, ra babu. All these are Java beans. Fine. Okay. Now listen. While documenting and releasing design patterns, the following terminologies are important. Number one, candidate pattern. Okay, guys. Okay, part of pattern identification, guys. Next, pattern template. What is this? Pattern characteristics. Okay. Mm. Details about design pattern. Okay. Part of detailing the design pattern. Detailing the design pattern. Next one, guys. Okay. Pattern catalog. Pattern catalog. Pattern catalog. Part of patterns categorization or classification. Everyone got the clarity, guys? These are the terminologies we have to go for it. So shall we understand this one, guys? Everyone please focus. Forget about Ganga 4 patterns are there, JW patterns are there. You are a senior developer. You have a lot of maturity. You decided to document problems, guys. You decided to document the problems. Okay. Yes, you got a problem. You applied the solution. Your solution is working perfectly, guys. Okay. Then whatever solution you got, that is a design pattern. But first of all, you will name it, you mark it as a candidate pattern. What pattern, guys? Candidate pattern. Candidate means in future it may become design pattern, but as of now, for you, it's a candidate pattern. Okay. Then what you will do? What you will do? Hmm. Then what you will do? You will write the document about that pattern, guys. What is the name? You have to give one name to pattern. Understanding what are the consequences of using that pattern, side effects, advantages, which forces you to understand to go for that pattern. What is the problem? What is the context? Are there any related design pattern for this? You will write a beautiful document. If possible, one diagrammatic representation of that design pattern, and if possible, code snippets, sample code. How to implement that pattern also, you will write a lot of information, guys. Writing so many details about each design pattern is nothing but preparing pattern template. Pattern template. Listen, you understand, you noticed, listen. You noticed 10 problems and you got 10 solutions. Initially, there are 10 candidate patterns. 10 candidate patterns. Okay, then you will develop documentation for 10 candidate patterns in nothing but pattern template. Nothing but pattern template. Okay, now listen. The next important thing what you do is you will take those 10 patterns, you will start comparing with the already available design patterns in the market. Who knows, guys? You are thinking problem and solution. That problem and solution is already documented by someone. Possibility is there, na? Your whatever problem you are talking, whatever solution you are talking, already there in Gang of 4, already there in JW patterns. Already available patterns, information is there in the form of pattern catalog, will be there in the form of what? Pattern catalog. Then what you will do? You will take your 10 patterns, you will start comparing each design pattern of yours, nothing but candidate pattern of yours, in the existing pattern catalog like Ganga 4 pattern, JW pattern, microservices catalog. Okay, whatever matched you will remove, whatever not matched you will keep them. Whatever not matched you will keep them. Okay, then you realize it. Okay, I also got a lot of design patterns. You also release your own pattern catalog. You also release your own pattern catalog. What? Naresh IT pattern catalog, Natras pattern catalog, XYZ pattern catalog. You can also release your pattern catalog. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, guys. Right. Yeah, let me write some point. What is the process? First, find out the problem, apply the solution. Document it as candidate pattern. Okay. Okay. When you mark it as a candidate pattern, write the documentation about that pattern. In what style? Pattern template style. Okay. Take that pattern template of that candidate pattern, compare with pattern catalogs that are already there in the market. You found in already available pattern catalog, no one is talking about your problem and your solution. No problem. Okay. Then your candidate pattern become design pattern. Like this, you prepared so many design patterns, boss, and you compared with existing pattern catalogs. No one is talking about your problems and solution. You are concentrating on different sets of problems and solution. So then you can release your own pattern catalog, talking about your own 20 design pattern, talking about your own 30 design patterns. If needed, you can categorize those design pattern as you want. Everyone understood my point, guys? Okay. When best solution is found, for the reoccurring problem. When best solution is found for reoccurring problem, it will be documented. It will be marked as candidate pattern. It will be marked as candidate pattern. Okay. In future, which may become design pattern. Array, MLA candidate. He is not MLA. He may become MLA. Come on. Okay. Governor candidate. He is not he is not governor, but there is a chance of becoming governor. Understanding? Before 2014. Okay. Before 2014, Narendra Modi was Prime Minister candidate. Rahul Gandhi is Prime Minister candidate from last 15 years, right? Understanding my point? Okay. In local politics, KTR, son of KCR, is a Chief Minister candidate. Is a Chief Minister candidate. Understanding my statement? Okay. In future, which may become design pattern. Which may become design pattern. Right, guys? Next. Right. Using pattern template structure. Patterns template structure. Okay. No centralized agency, nothing. No one need to approve. No one need to say yours is not design pattern, yours is bad. No. It's all about popularity. That's it. All about popularity, guys. Using pattern template structure, the details about candidate pattern will be prepared. Okay. Having the following details. Yes. What are the following details, guys? These are the following details they will maintain. Yeah. What is the first one they will maintain? Pattern name. Having concise, meaningful name for pattern improves communication among the developers. Name, guys: singleton class, factory pattern, DAO, one or other name. One or other name. Suppose you have designed such a pattern, your class allows only to create two objects, double ton class. Your class allows to create only three objects, triple ton class. Come on. You can give any name, but meaningful name you have to give. You cannot give your personal names, guys. You take any design pattern according to its functionality, name is given. When name is given according to its functionality, it will be very easy for communicating with other developers. If you give your personal names, not going to work out, right? Problem. What is the problem and context where it would use this pattern? What is the condition that must meet before this pattern should be used? What kind of setup should be there? What kind of situation this problem may occur in order to apply this solution? What kind of environment should be there in order to apply solution to solve the problem? See, guys, problem is coming only when Oracle is used, not coming when MySQL is used. We have to document that also now, boss. This problem will rise only for Oracle, not for MySQL. In order to apply this solution, you must have Java 9 version. You must have Java 20 version. Understanding my point? DAO is also technical name only, data access object. DAO also technical name only, data access object. Next what? Which force you to work with this pattern, guys? Next, forces. Forces. List of reasons that makes the developer forces to use pattern, justification for using the pattern. Okay, you have a reason. You should justify yourself. Why I am using singleton? When data is not there in the class, when state is not there in the class, if you create more objects for the class, waste of memory, waste of CPU time. You have a reason to use or not? You have a reason to use or not? Similarly, for every design pattern utilization, you should have a reason. Okay, class is not having any member variable. That means no state. But you are allowing people to create lakhs of objects for that class. Lakhs of objects are wasting the memory, wasting the CPU time. In Java, object creation is a costly affair. So you have a reason to go for singleton class. If you take a class as singleton class, at maximum it allows to create how many objects? One object. So one object means less memory utilization, less CPU utilization. So you are able to use memory effectively, CPU time effectively or not? Okay. What is the problem? When class is not having state, creating more objects for that class is a waste of memory is the problem. Waste of the problem. Okay. Which forces to reduce CPU time, to reduce memory utilization wastage, we need to think about singleton pattern. So what is my pattern name? Singleton class. What is the problem? What is the problem? When class is not having state, creating more objects for that class, waste the time, waste the memory, waste the CPU time. What forces you to minimize the wastage of memory, to utilize CPU effectively? We need to think about this pattern. Next, solution. While making class as singleton class, what are the rules you have to follow? How to implement the solution? Describe briefly what can be done to solve the problem. If possible, one diagrammatic representation. Diagram describing basic structure of the solution. Strategies. Provide code snippet. Sample code, guys. Provide code snippet showing how to implement it. Because in your brain, so many things will be there, but opposite person should understand it now. So I'm explaining to opposite person one diagram, one sample code. When I'm explaining design pattern, I'm going to put all the name of the pattern, problem of the pattern, the situation to work with that pattern, One diagrammatic representation. Come on. Okay, guys. Array in Java also so many singleton classes are there, guys. In Java, there is a class called runtime, predefined singleton class. There is a class called desktop, predefined singleton class. When I launch singleton class exclusive, I will talk. Today, you don't worry about singleton. Okay, next one. Sequences, guys. After applying this design pattern, are there any side effects? Are there any advantages? Today, don't worry about singleton. I'm just taking for example. Describe the result of using pattern, pros and cons of using it. What is the positiveness of applying singleton pattern, guys? Memory is not wasted. That's one advantage. Another advantage is what, guys? CPU time is used effectively, but there is one disadvantage also. What is that, boss? Multiple threads may act on single object. Threading issues may come or not. Multi-threaded issues may come or not. Because how many objects you are allowing for Java class, guys? One object. So if multi-threaded environment is there, all threads are going to act on what? Single object. All threads are. In order to solve that also, you have to think about little bit of synchronization or not. So you have to worry about consequences, goodness or badness of applying design pattern. Everyone getting my point? Pros and cons of it. Next, related patterns. Okay, you don't like this pattern. Is there any nearby pattern in your pattern catalog or in any other pattern catalog? List out them. This section lists other related pattern and their brief description around it. Other related pattern and brief description. That means when you document candidate pattern, all the details should be documented. After doing documentation, you can say yours is a design pattern. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Right. After having all these details, the candidate pattern becomes, okay, the candidate pattern becomes design pattern. Design pattern. Okay. Okay. But we must verify. Okay. Your design pattern with, okay, other popular design pattern catalogs that are available in the market. To make sure that, okay, make sure that you are not giving already available solution with a new design pattern name. Okay, with the new design pattern name. Everyone understood this statement, guys? Okay, guys. Array, why I'm talking this much, to give the feeling anyone can prepare anything. Right, guys? Okay, now listen. Yeah, popular pattern catalogs are what, guys? Popular pattern catalogs or GOF pattern catalog. Next, JWE pattern catalog. Okay, I'll ask one small question, guys. You have released 30 patterns. Someone has liked your work. He has got a problem. He want to see for his problem solution is there in your 30 patterns or not. Making him going through each pattern, each design pattern documentation and feeling him not available, making him searching all the documentation of all 30 patterns is a very time consuming process or not. Is a very time consuming process or not. So it's better to prepare categorization among the patterns or not. Okay. In your 30 patterns, let us assume 10 patterns are talking about how best you can create objects. Other 10 patterns are talking about how best you can have a communication between objects. Last 10 patterns are talking about how to prepare big object by combining small objects. How best you can prepare bigger object by combining small objects. So it's better to categorize them or not. Okay. Object creation related design pattern in one place. Okay. Communication between objects and classes related pattern in one place. Creating big object by using small object in one place. Okay. X person has got a problem. That problem is related towards object creation. Tell me, he will search in all 30 patterns or he will search only in 10 patterns? For his problem, and while finding out solution, he will search in all 30 patterns or he will search in only in 10 patterns? Just 10 pattern. So this is nothing but preparing pattern catalog, nothing but pattern categorization, nothing but pattern classification. I'll explain one simple example, guys. Listen carefully. Don't give up. Looks a theory, but very important. If you don't know, tomorrow you will be in the feeling, only gang of 4 people can give patterns. Okay, J2W people can give patterns. Others cannot give patterns. No. I can give pattern, you can give pattern, anyone can give pattern. Only the thing is you have to follow some process. Now listen, you have gone to restaurant. Restaurant offers only one kind of food or lots of items, boss. Lots of items. They kept all items in zigzag order. First tomato soup, then roti, then chicken biryani, then ice cream. No order, no categorization, nothing. Now tell me, so your friend asked, for me order good roti. If all rotis are there in one place, you can select one roti. If different rotis are there in different paragraphs or different sections, can you find out good roti for him? Can you find out good roti for him? No. Can you find out good roti for him? No, impossible, right? That's why what restaurant people will do, guys? Soups, 10 soups in one place. Starters, 10-20 starters in one place. Rotis, all roti items in one place. Desserts, all dessert items in one place. Okay, next one. Curries, all curry items in one place. Tandoori, all tandoori items in one place. So it becomes easy for the people to select the items or not. It just becomes easy for the people to select the items or not. What do you say, guys? Similarly, GeoF people also given 3 categories of design pattern. Creational patterns, behavioral patterns, structural patterns. Gang of 4 people also given 3 categories of design pattern. Present tier patterns, business tier patterns, integration tier patterns. Why they have given like this, I will speak later. I think you understood the menu example. You have gone to Bajaj Electronics, guys. Okay, no categorization there for the available items. There only TV, there only radio details, there only sound system detail, there only fridge detail, there only other item detail. Tell me, boss, do you think business will happen smoothly for customers? No. So that's why what they need to do, they need to go for categorization or classification of the electronics items. Categorization and classification of the electronics items. Understanding my statement, guys? all refrigerator in one place, all ACs in one place, all sound systems in one place, then it becomes easy for customer to pick up one item or to see the demo of the item. If he like, he will think about purchasing it or not. Only identification one day takes, when he will select, when he will listen the demo, when he will take the call of purchasing. So that's why life should be simplified or not. Right, guys. Yes, boss. Tell me pattern catalog. I talked so much, but I talked about only three things. Problem, solution. First become candidate pattern. Later pattern template document will come. That is converted into pattern catalog. Many patterns like this will be having pattern catalog. Yes. When a person or company creates multiple design patterns. Okay. Addressing different problems and solutions. It is better to categorize them. Okay, by creating pattern catalogs. Okay. It is like keeping items in menu of restaurant. Menu of restaurant. Okay. Category wise. I hope you understood my statement, guys. Right. Okay. This helps. Okay. Help developers. Okay. To pick up and use design patterns from pattern catalog very easily. Right, guys. Okay. Gang of 4 pattern catalog. Okay. Catalog contains. What is this? Contains 3 categories. Creational patterns. Okay. Talks about object creation, guys. Structural patterns. Talks about how to construct big objects by composing multiple small objects. Next, behavioral patterns. Behavioral patterns. Talks about communication between classes and objects, guys. Okay. Right. Talks about object creations. Talks about composing large objects using small objects. Okay. Yeah. Talks about, come on, guys. What is that? Talks about communications and interaction between classes or objects. Right, guys. JWE pattern catalog contains 3 categories. Okay. What is this? Presentation tire pattern. I'll talk much about this. I will give list of those patterns. Don't worry. Business tire patterns. Next, integration tire pattern. I'm just introducing what is what, guys. I'll talk much on these patterns later. As of now, in microservice architecture, 5-6 patterns are very popular. That's why they have not prepared any pattern catalog. As of now, there is no pattern catalog in microservice patterns because 5-6 patterns are very popular, really doing well. That's why they have not come up with any pattern catalog when it comes to microservice architecture. I think you enjoyed my statement, guys. Got the clarity, guys? Okay. Final conclusion is what? Okay, I'll put a diagrammatic representation, guys. Identify problem. Okay. Apply best solution. Okay. Mark it as candidate pattern. Candidate pattern. Flow part I am talking, guys. Document pattern in pattern template style. Okay, guys. Right. Compare candidate pattern with existing pattern catalogs. Pattern catalogs. Come on. With existing pattern catalogs. Okay. Mark it as okay. New design pattern. Not there, na? Okay. Right. If more patterns are created, by same person or company, okay, prepare pattern catalog. Classification of patterns. Easy. Any difficulty? Someone asked it in the chat box. So many new terminologies. Okay. Sri Rama, as part of microservice pattern, definitely multiple design patterns will be covered. Don't worry. Yeah. So many new terminology. How should I remember? I think this last paragraph is sufficient. I'll tell one small MLA story. Listen. I'll tell one small MLA story. Okay. You find a problem in your locality. Fight for that problem. Get the solution for that problem. Then you will be highlighted in the media, right? Then you will become MLA candidate. Come on, guys. MLA candidate. Come on. Once you become MLA candidate, okay, about you, political parties will prepare your profile. You will prepare your profile. What you are, how much money you got, what is your caste, how many votes are there in your caste. So many permutation and combination they will prepare, right? Okay. Compare your candidate, MLA candidate with existing MLA or other MLA candidates which are already there, right? Okay. But your MLA candidate is a new candidate, is a different candidate. Lot of in this angle, no one presented himself so far. Then what happened? You will become MLA. You will become MLA candidate to fight on behalf of party. Okay. Once you won the election, you will become MLA. Once you become MLA, when so many MLAs are there in assembly, categorizations will be there on the MLAs. What kind of categorizations will be there? Okay. What kind of categorizations are there on MLAs? MLAs who are educated, MLAs who are won for second time, MLA who won for first time, MLAs who belongs to so and so caste, MLA who belongs to so and so religion. Lot of categorizations will be there or not. So that for chief minister and governor, it becomes easy to give some portfolios to MLAs or not, ministership to MLAs or not. Because one chief minister cannot remember all 200 MLAs names, but when he categorize, okay, his job becomes easy while assigning portfolios, while offering minister portfolio to MLAs. I think if you remember MLA concept, this will be easy, boss. This will be easy to remember. I hope you enjoyed today's session. It's a theory, but no one knows and you know it. No one knows, you know it. Everyone straight away runs after singleton. First of all, tomorrow if you want to prepare your own problems and your own solution, your own design pattern, what to do? What to do? You got the clear-cut idea or not? Okay, one thing is clear, guys. Yeah, I spent time on background, boss. I spent time on background, and similar amount of time I will spend for coding also. So my basic teaching motto is depth in detailed subject. It should be registered in the brain of the students. Say, I don't want to make subject easy by smuggling the subject. I want to give depth subject, but still I want to make subject easy. This is my teaching approach. Fine. Your time and your money will be very worth to spend with me. That promise I will give to you people. Right, boss. So every day you are learning new things. Every day you are learning me. You don't find these discussions in the internet. If there also, you won't be there in a single place. If there also, they won't be there in a order. So I'm putting the things out of my experience, out of my analyzation in front of you people. Right. Super, guys. Surjit, my target audience is always first time learner. My target audience is always first time learner. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow we don't have class. First Saturday, Sunday holiday. Next class on design pattern will be on Monday. Next class on design pattern will be on Monday. Thank you. Have a nice time.